Hello, everybody. How are you? Hope you're well and dandy out there in Beatles world, YouTube land, members of the VC, and people on the interweb. Like the new T-shirt, Beatle Dave. Like and subscribe. How you all doing? Right, today's video is going to be the rest of the finds that we found at BPM Records in Derby a week last Thursday. I did show you the Sex Pistols one, the Velvet Underground one, and the singles on a previous video. I've played all them and they're absolutely fantastic. I actually love that Velvet Underground record, to be honest. But these records that we're going to look at today are basically from the bargain bins. Um, so if you go upstairs in BPM, he's got like the bargain section, which is, I think it's £3 each or 5 for £10. Now we got 10 LPs. Bearing in mind, I think 4 of these are double albums. Some of them are compilation albums. Now, I know some people don't like compilation albums. They say it's just record companies trying to get money out of you for basically old recordings. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. I look at it a slightly different way. If you're just getting back into record collecting or vinyl, or you just want to buy some records that you're not 100% sure of, I think compilations are a good way, like this one, reggae or reggae rock. I mean, if you're not sure you like reggae, or you could go out and buy £20 or £30 album. Go to car boots, go to places like BPM Records, and you can get something like this for £3 or five for a tenner. Um, so we'll have a look at some of these. Some are slightly better than others. I have played some and I haven't played others. Um, this one will probably interest you, Nick, at Nick's Final Butty. Um, like I say, we've just looked at it. It's reggae rock. I'm sorry if you're getting a bit of glare off the lights, but I'm trying to do this the best I can. So this is 17 reggae rock hits. Now I'll have to put my grandad glasses on, so please excuse me. I hate putting these things on. It makes me look really, really old, and I'm old. I've had a really, really crap week at work this week as well. It's probably been the worst week I've ever had in my working life. I'm not going to say any more about it, but the thing about when you've got a hobby like collecting records is you can come home, put a record on, and all the bullshit goes out the window, doesn't it? It's still there when you've played the record, but these can take your mind off it. Very, very good therapy, I think music is. Right, so now you've got Red Wine UB40. Can't get used to losing you, the beat. Do you feel the love, Eddie Grant? Amigo, Black Slate. Money in my pocket, Dennis Brown. On my radio select, you see, but you're even getting a bit of two-tone on this, aren't you? Ico Ike, the Tevenners. Uh, Reggae for it now, Bill Loveday. Tears on my pillow, Johnny Nash. Side 2 is Do You Really Want to Hurt Me Now? I think that slightly doesn't go on this album. That's just my personal opinion. I wouldn't say it's reggae, and I wouldn't say it's rock. It's more pop, isn't it? Then you've got the youth of today, musical youth. Can you remember musical youth? Pass the duty from the left hand side. Hey, pass the duty from the left hand side. Then you've got I Shot the Sheriff. Now, this isn't Bob Marley, and it's not Eric Clapton. It's by a band called Light of the World, but it is that song. Um, then you've got So Here I Am. Now, this is by UB40. Now, this is the thing. I didn't think I knew this song, but when I played it, I did. So this is the beauty of compilation albums, isn't it? Then you've got Special Brew, Bad Manners. Eh? Great, cracking little song, isn't it? Then you've got The Tide is High by Blondie, or even Blondie. Then you've got Try J Love, Try J Love. That's by Third World. And then it finishes off with Love of the Common People by Paul Young. So that's 17 songs on there, which, if you bought this as a single album at BPM Records, would cost you £3. If you bought it as part of 5, then it would have cost you £10 for 5. Um, I don't think I actually paid a lot for these because I've spent that much money at BPM. I think Anthony basically gave me these. Um, yeah. So that's the first one. It's on Kato. Who remembers Kato? If I leave that there, and if you want to freeze and zoom in, you can. And I've played this, and it plays absolutely fantastic. Record labels. And to be honest, that is in pretty decent condition. So when I say I've spent this, and this, I'm not trying to be big-headed. I'm just showing you what is out there. And if you've got a local independent record company or record store or record shop or second-hand shop near you, please support them, because when they're gone you will miss them to hell. And once you build up a bit of a rapport with the people that are running it, they will show you where the bargains are and things like that. So never be afraid to say, oh, can you knock me a little bit off, because if you spend enough they will do anyway. So then this one is a bit of a joke, to be honest. I sort of like knew the name of the band, and the band is called Landscape, and the record is called From the Tea Rooms of Mars. But I couldn't work out why I knew the name Landscape. And then I looked at the track list, and there's a song on there called Einstein a Go Go. Do 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 Einstein a Go Go, which I was going to do a needle drop, but then you lot would probably hate me because it's one of those songs that sticks in your head all day. And the other big hit that they had was Norman Bates. My name is Norman Bates. I'm just a normal guy. My name is Norman Bates. A bit of like a electro pop sort of like band. I don't know if they were from America, from the UK, from Europe, Germany, wherever. I don't know. But they are the only two songs that I sort of like remember. Um, so this is on RCA Records. Again, this is one of those. All these were uh, £3 each, was it? Or five for a tenner? I think it's £3 each, five for a tenner. So RCA, RCA. Again, record is in really, really nice condition. The inner sleeves a bit rough, but you don't play the inner sleeves, do you? So yeah, so that was the other one that we got. I will show you all of these, by the way, but I will try and make it as quick as I can. So I might not show you every label and things like that. That's okay. Now, if you watched the video, you would have actually seen me pick this one up, and this was a bit of a curio. It's Transatlantic, the Vintage Years, Volume 1. Now, I had heard of Transatlantic Records before, but I wasn't really sure what sort of record label it was. I do know some of the bands that are on it, or the artists that are on it, like Pentagonal, the Humble Bums, Jerry Rafferty. Who's the other one that's on here? Ralph McTell. I haven't played this yet, so I can't pass judgment on it. This could either be one of those that I'm going to love, and then I'll think, well, I'll have to go and buy some more Transatlantic Records, or it's going to be one that I'm going to think, no, it's not my cup of tea. But when you're only paying a couple of quid, does it really matter? This is how you broaden your horizons, isn't it? By getting things that aren't a lot of money. Then if you like it, you like it. And if you don't like it, you haven't wasted a lot of money, have you? These are on really, really nice labels. I don't know if you're going to be able to see these on here, because this doesn't like. Again, looks like it's hardly ever been played. Will I like it? Won't I like it? I'll let you know, shall I, folks? Or the other records that I bought, by the way, the Sex Pistols one, the Velvet Underground, and the singles, they all play absolutely fantastic. I've actually had time to play them, and that Velvet Underground LP, Velvet Underground with Nico, is absolutely fantastic. Why I've never ever had a copy of that, I don't know. Then we've got things like this, the Hits album, Hits 10, bit like a rival to the Now albums, which we will come on to a bit. So this is 32 tracks over 2 LPs. Again, for the price you pay for this, even if the songs you don't like on it, it's not going to be too bad, is it? You've got the Bangles. I won't go through them all. I'll just give you like some of the highlights, shall I? You've got the Bangles, Eternal Flame, Donna Summer. It's not Donna Summer even. This Time I Know It's For Real. can, I beg your pardon. And it's like, I beg your pardon, never promised you a rose garden. Like a ravey sort of song, if I remember rightly. You've got the Four Tops, Indestructible. Boy Meets Girl, Waiting for a Star. Fuzzbox, Pink Sunshine. They started out as a punk band, didn't they, called We've Got a Fuzzbox and We're Going to Use It. You've got Simply Red, If You Don't Know Me By Now. Della Soul, Me, Myself and I. Um, what else? Pattern Me, I haven't stopped dancing yet. Well, I would never ever go out and buy that. But because it's on this, it doesn't matter, does it? You've got Mike and Mechanics, The Living Years. What else have we got? Vic Astley, Hold Me in Your Arms. Deacon Blue, Wages Day. Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. Fantastic song. Johnny Nash, I Can See Clearly Now. Remix. Pop Will Eat Itself, Wise Up Sucker. Radiohead. Sorry, Roachford, Cuddly Toy. Beatmasters with Merlin. Who's in the House? The Nip House anthem. Don't understand that. And Edelweiss, Bring Me Edelweiss, which is like a rip-off of SOS, I think, by ABBA. So that is all the track listing. If you wanted to freeze and have a look, double album, so you get a gatefold. And this is on BMG Records, so this was a rival to the Now albums, which came out on Virgin EMI. Again, £3, 30. What is it? 32 tracks for £3. So even if you hate the majority of them, they haven't wasted much money, have you? These next two albums are connected and they are a bit strange. You're either going to love these or you'll hate them. I got them because I like the music that's on them and I can remember the films, both classed as film soundtracks. The first one is That'll Be the Day, which was a film from around 1973. It starred David Essex, Ringo Starr's in it, Billy Fury's in it, if I remember rightly. Keith Moon's in it, and it's basically the story of a young lad growing up in a town, hasn't got much of a future, gets fed up with it, and runs off to go and work in a holiday camp. That is where this film ends. Ringo basically just plays Ringo in it. Ringo is his best mate in this. So a lot of these songs are from like the 50s and early 60s. I won't go through them all. I'll just run through them basically. You've got Bye Bye Love, Poetry in Motion, Tutti Frutti, uh, Runaway, Why Do Fools Fall in Love, Red River Rock, That'll Be the Day, but it's not Buddy Holly on this, it's Bobby V and the Critic, Bobby V and the Crickets even. Born Too Late, Wake Up Little Susie, Sealed with a Kiss, At the Hop, Rock On, which was like David Essex like single from this, but that plays over the end credits, I think, if I remember rightly. Long Live Rock, uh, That's All Right Mama, that's Billy Fury singing that. Quite a bit of Billy Fury on this. What I Say, that's Billy Fury. I'll be, I'll be, It'll Be Me, sorry, Wishful Thinking. So you've got 40 songs there, again, for £3. The film itself is a fantastic film. If you've never ever seen this film, please check it out. Um, it hasn't really dated because it was old when it was made. Robert Lindsay's in this as well, of Citizen Smith fame and Get Some In and things like that. He was actually born not far from me. He was actually born in Ilkeston. He's in this. He plays David Essex character, who was Jimmy McLean, I think. Best friend, like when at school. Fantastic film, very very well done. Um, yeah, so if you've never seen the film, check the film out. And if you ever see this, you see this all the time at car boots and things like that. You usually pick it up for under a five anyway. But this is in really, really nice condition. Played it the other day. We sat outside. I've got the hi-fi on full blast, and we just sat outside and had a few drinks, and me and Sue were singing away to all of the songs on it. Now, the follow-up to that was Stardust. Now, by this time, David Essex's character has become a pop star. And Ringo didn't want to be in this film. I think it's because he thought it was some of the scenes were a bit too close to things that had happened with the Beatles. So his character was then took over by Adam Faith, who becomes like the manager of the band. The band is called the Stray Cats, not to be confused with a band in the 80s of the similar name. So the songs on here are more sort of like 60s and very, very early 70s songs. The film itself is a bit more dark in one way than That'll Be the Day. It's got a very, very sad ending to it, which I won't say in case you've never seen the film. And it's basically him becoming a famous pop star, and then his struggles with fame and everything else, and being made to do things he doesn't really want to do. Very well acted. And again, if you've never seen the film, try and see this. I mean, even Larry Hagman's in this. There's quite a few famous people in it, to be honest. Dave Edmunds is in this as well. He's one of the members of the band, so you know this is worth checking out. This isn't as easy to find as That'll Be the Day though, for some reason. So again, you get some really, really good songs on this. You get Hats Off to Larry. She's Not There, the Zombies. Um, Do You Want to Know a Secret? Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas. You get the Do one. That's Dave Edmunds and the Electricians. So there's some of them are re-recorded, but a lot of it is the original artists. You've got I Get Around, the Beach Boys, Baby Love, Diana Ross and the Supremes, Dizzy, Tommy Ray, Dizzy, my head is spinning. You get what else? You get Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying, Joey and the Pacemakers, Uptight, Stevie Wonder, Matthew and Son, Cat Stevens. See, there's a great array of different artists on this. Uh, the box tops, the letter. Give me a ticket for another plane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone. I'm a coming home. Baby's gonna send me a letter. Love that song. Although I've just killed it. You got Monday, Monday, Mamas and Poppers, The House of the Rising Sun, The Animals, Carrie Ann, The Hollies, My Generation, The Who, You've Lost That Loving Feeling, The Marches Brothers, Eve of Destruction, Barry McGuigan, With a Little Help from My Friends, which is Joe Cocker. Now, there's a scene in the film where that actually, they've got that down to a T. I'm not going to say what it is because it is, that is like highlighted the film in one way. And that song fits that scene brilliant. And then side four is the new recordings, i.e., of David Essex and the backing band, which on some of them they're classed as the Stray Cats, and on others them it's Jim McLean and the Stray Cats. So you've got When Will I Be Loved? Need a Shot of Rhythm and Blues, Make Me Good, You Keep Me Waiting, Let It Be Me. Some other guy now, taking my love away from me, oh my, some other guy now. Take It Away, Come On Like Dixie, or Come On Little Dixie, American Stray Cat Blues, The Santa, and then it finishes off with Stardust, which was David Essex like single from the film. And again, that is a very, very, very underrated song. So those two are really, really worth. You know, if you like your 50s and your 60s music, and you're all into your soundtrack albums or your David Essex fan, they are worth checking out. I've got those just because they were cheap and I like most of the songs on. Then there's this one, Brian Ferry. Don't mind a bit of Brian Ferry or Roxy music. This is Another Time, Another Place, and this is basically a covers album from what I can make out. I think there's one song that he likes on this, which is the song Another Time, Another Place. So you've got the in crowd. As soon as I saw that, I thought, yeah, I'm getting this. I'm in with the in crowd, I go where the in crowd goes. Then you've got Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, Walk a Mile in My Shoes, Funny How Time Slips Away, You Are My Sunshine, and Is You Are My Sunshine, Mainly Sunshine. What a Wonderful World, It Ain't Me, Babe, Finger Popping, Help Me Make It Through the Night, and Another Time, Another Place. Eightfold Sleeve. Show you this. Try and make this as quick as I can. So it's on Ireland. Again, looks in really, really nice condition, to be fair. So you see, you don't have to spend a fortune, do you? I mean, what this would have cost me £20. If I paid full price for this, it would have been £20 for these. Bear in mind some of my doubles like this one. Now that's what I call music, which is technically called Now One, because this is the one that started it all off. You can still get Now CDs up till today, I think. I don't know what number we're on, probably on about 5,742 million or something. I can remember going out in Christmas time of 1983 to my local Woolworths in Long Eaton and buying this. And this is again compilations. This is like, now it seems like you're reminiscing, but at the time these were all chart hits when this was released. So you got Phil Collins, You Can't Have a Love. Duran Duran, Is There Something I Should Know? Limal, Only for Love. Heaven 17, Temptation. Casey and the Sunshine Band, Give It Up. Malcolm McLaren, Double Dutch. Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart. I won't say everyone, I'll just say some of the highlights. Men Without Hats, Safety Bands, Kajagoogoo, Too Shy. Mike Oldfield, Moonlight Shadow. Men at Work, Down Under. Rod Stewart, Baby Jane. Kajagoogoo, Big Apple, or in some I think it's called Life in the Big Apple in some countries. Tina Turner, Let's Stay Together. Howard Jones, New Song. UB40, Please Don't Make Me Cry. Tracy Ullman, They Don't Know. Genesis, That's All. The Cure, The Love Cats, what's worth that just for that, isn't it? Simple Minds, Waterfront. Madness, The Sun and the Rain. Culture Club, Victims. So that is the track listing again on EMI Virgin or Virgin EMI. Now, some internet selling sites will charge you £50 or £60 for this, especially if it's in really, really nice condition. This is okay. I've played this again. We sat outside, we'd had a few drinks, and I was bopping around the garden to most of this. Really, really did remind me of when I just left school, to be honest. Fantastic record. See what I'm saying? You don't have to, if you're just getting back into records or vinyl, whatever you want to call them, and you just bought yourself a little suitcase record player because you're not 100% sure what you're going to do, this is the ideal thing for you to do. Go to, go to your to your record shop. Say, well, have you got any second-hand records? And just go through. ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, a New World record. I bought this because I didn't seem to think that I had it, but I think I've got another copy of it. It's like fully laminated sleeve, and that is actually raised. Classic ELO record, 1976 off the top of my head, I think. The inner sleeve is very, very rough, but the record itself, I mean, look at that. Classic ELO logo on Jet Records. Well, by this time, Roy Wood wasn't in ELO, and they were more like a poppy sort of band, weren't they? Fantastic album. Now, this is one of those albums where you will play this from start to finish, and you will know the majority of the songs on it. The big hits on this is Telephone Line, Living Thing, Do Ya, Do Ya, Do Ya, Do Ya. Yeah, fantastic. Again, £3. Worth a punt into it for £3. It's worth every penny of that. And the cover, yes, it does need sticking, but I've got the special glue. Can't go wrong, can you, for £3? This is another one where it was a bit weird. I've heard of Linda Ronstadt, but I've not got anything of her in my collection, or if I have the on compilation albums. And it's Linda Ronstadt's greatest hits. You're No Good, Silver Threads and Golden Needles, Desperado, Love Is a Rose, That'll Be the Day, Long, Long Time, Different Drum, When Will I Be Loved, Love Has No Pride, Heatwave, It Doesn't Matter Anymore, and Tracks of My Tears. So I thought, I'm gonna get this. We'll get this and have a good look, see what it's like. Unfortunately, I haven't played it yet. Now, when I saw this, I pulled this out and I thought, that's Kate Bush. It does look like Kate Bush, but it's not. It is Linda Ronstadt. Again, for a grand total of £3, or whatever it is I paid for these. Like I say, I think I've basically got these for next to nothing. It's on Asylum Records. And that, again, doesn't look like it's had hardly any play. So if you are just getting back into collecting records, vinyl, pieces of plastic, whatever you want to call them. Go and check out your local second-hand record shop. Just say, go in a few times, get to know them, buy a few things, and say, have you got any bargain buckets or things like that. It is a great way to build a collection without spending a fortune. And if you're not sure if you say like reggae, I'm gonna go to HMV or Walmart or somewhere like that, pay £30 for a reggae album, and then think, oh my god, that's not for me, because you've wasted that money. Where you can go to somewhere like this and you can get these records for just a couple of quid, and if you don't like it, it doesn't matter, does it? But if you do like it, then you can start buying more things. Then there's this one, Transatlantic, the Vintage Years. Transatlantic was a record label. I do know there was a record label, but if you saw the video, I did actually pick this one up, and I got it because I just thought, this is one of the things. For what I'm going to pay for it, does it really matter if I like it or not? I've heard of Transatlantic before, and I've heard of some of the people on it, like the Humble Bums and things like that. This isn't going to do this, is it? So, yeah. So yeah, check these your record stores out, or if you've got a little market within the record store, get to know the people. Don't be afraid to talk to them and things like that. I think that is going to be about it. To be honest, I think we've actually looked at them all. So this is all the records that we got. Instant record collection there for £20. Although I didn't pay £20. Like I say, please check out your local record shop. Please support them. This is going to be it for this video. I don't know what it's turned out like, because I did try and do one earlier on, and when I went to upload it, it wiped it. So there was some twist and shout outs on that. So unfortunately, I haven't done any twist and shout outs for this one. Whatever you're doing, please stay safe. If you've liked this video and you've stuck it back to them, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment on any of the records, please do. If you're not subscribed, just think about subscribing. Beatle Dave, please like and subscribe. Hint, it doesn't cost you a penny. And don't forget, if you subscribe to this channel, it helps out other channels as well, not just me. It just helps promote a lot of other channels that I mention on other videos, like Beatles Tones Beatles channel, Nick's Vinyl Butty, PC1 the Vinyl Policeman, Beatle Bad, Rachel's Ghost. It helps all those sort of people as well, and does get people that probably don't know those channels onto them. So it's win-win, isn't it? So until the next time, it's Beatle Dave wishing you all peace, love and happiness, and I will see you very, very soon. Cheerio for now, everybody.